What's up YouTube, Cheese here, and in today's video we're doing something a little bit different. Normally we have gameplay highlights, that type of thing, but today's video we're going to be more information based, and specifically information based on clickbaiting, and more specifically clickbaiting Rainbow Six Siege on YouTube. So in order to kind of dive into this, we have to first have a clear understanding of what clickbait is exactly and be on the same page with its definition. So really quick, let me get rid of my face here and let's just look it up. Sorry, my phone just went off. Somebody texted me. I have friends. Alright, so clickbait.
Clickbait.
On the internet, content whose main purpose is to attract attention and encourage visitors to click on a link to a particular web page. So obviously for YouTube, this wouldn't be a web page, it would be a YouTube video. So to show this, let's go to my channel. I'm going to refresh, make sure we have all the most accurate numbers that we can get, our most recent, most live numbers. Now for today's video, the three things that we're going to be looking at most importantly is the thumbnail, the title, and the views. Obviously, you know, there's visibility, which is if it's public or not, monetization, if it's on or off restrictions, it would be like an age type of limit thing. Date published, comments, likes, all those things are important too, but for the video today, we're just going to be focusing on thumbnail, title, views. So let's go to my most recent video. So this has been up, almost been up for about 24 hours. And, hold on, I clicked on it too soon. Our views are pretty shit, to be honest, right? 1,000, this is like half of what it should be, what an average video would be at this time, which is okay. And I'll explain why that's okay. So in this video, this is our thumbnail. It's a big picture of a sock, right? A sock, and then the new emails that we got on Twitch. Now, the title and the sock are kind of weird, right? Siege with a sock in my hand, like that's a weird title. It doesn't really follow the normal meta or normal basis of what Siege YouTube videos kind of follow, and that's on me, right? Because I like to, so for me, I kind of like to change it up a little bit and do different stuff because otherwise I get bored. So for my thumbnails, for my titles, I kind of go off the beaten path and do weird things. I'm also just kind of a weird guy. So I like to do things that are just a little bit more different. But I very easily could have just put a fat diamond right in the middle of this thumbnail, right? And I probably would have gotten way more views than this thumbnail. And if I put diamond or champion in the title, I would have gotten more views, obviously. And that would be a better clickbait, right? And that's on me, right? That's on me because I made this thumbnail and the title knowing that, hey, it's probably not going to do that well, but I think this is a cool title. I think it's a cool thumbnail. I like how it looks, and so I went this route instead. Now let's look at a video that is a little more of your usual type of clickbait instead of that. So what I mean, let's go to this one. Obviously this isn't a huge diamond symbol or champion symbol right in the middle of the screen, but there is a champion symbol and there is a plat 1 symbol. And this is clickbait, and I'm going to explain why this is okay. So clickbait, like we've been over, you know, attract attention, encourage visitors to click on your video, click on your link, whatever. Which is basically advertisement, right? Clickbait, advertisement, same thing. Now, I know a lot of people hop on content creators' asses for, you know, putting champion symbols, putting diamond symbols on every single one of their thumbnails because, you know, it's clickbaity, it's kind of, they think it's scummy. But here's the way that you need to look at it. Put yourself in the content creator's shoes and think of it this way. You can post a video, right, with, you know, a champion symbol or diamond symbol, whatever, and it'll do well on views. It'll do really well on views. Or you can post a video like I did in that sock thumbnail with basically the same type of highlights, right? There's a diamond level highlights. And it's going to do not as well in views because you don't have one of these symbols in it. And it's just that simple. Okay? It's just really just that simple, cut and dry. So looking at it in that aspect, if you're a content creator, you need views, right? When your video gets recommended on YouTube, the most important things, the first things that people see, the very first thing that a person sees when they see your recommended YouTube video is the thumbnail, right? The thumbnail, the picture. Your eye immediately shoots to it, If it should be interesting, it should attract the viewer's attention, it should make them maybe ask a question or make them somehow intrigued or interested into your video, because you need them to click it. That's your whole thing, right? If you're a content creator, if you're trying to be a content creator, you need views, you need exposure, you need people to watch your content. That's the whole point. So why would you ever make a thumbnail that doesn't give you the best chance of getting clicks? You see what I'm saying here? So you can't be mad at content creators for putting champion symbols, diamond symbols in their thumbnails when that's what works, right? That's what sells. That's what people want to see. And it's kind of unfortunate because it kills creativity. Because, you know, you could make a thumbnail like I did with the sock and it's simply not going to do as well as if you just put a bunch of diamond symbols on the screen. And the reason for that being is, you know, people are so used to associating those symbols with good gameplay, with good content, that's what they're used to. And because Rainbow Six Siege is a multiplayer based game. And what I mean by that is multiplayer is the most important part of Rainbow Six Siege. That is the reason people play it. They grind for their ranks, they grind for beating other people, like the competitiveness of it all. That is the most important part of this game, and is the reason that it's still being played today, is because it's competitive. People love that, love to compete against each other, they love the trash talk, they love to be a higher rank than their friends, they love to be higher ranked than people that they think are not as good as them. They love to just be better, right? And that's okay. You know, competitiveness is a good thing. I'm a competitive person, so I understand it, right? It's a good thing to compete. But the unfortunate part is we rely on these symbols so heavily that we kind of ignore content creators and other people who don't take advantage of these symbols, which isn't many, right? It's not a ton of people. And don't get me wrong, there is absolutely nothing wrong with putting these symbols in your thumbnails. It's clickbait, yes, but clickbait is just advertisement, like we've been over. So we scroll farther down. You know, these ones have these have diamonds in it. These thumbnails have diamonds in them. I do this clickbaiting too. Everybody does this, right? And the only thing that's bad about clickbaiting is, one, it kills creativity, and two is people can lie about it, right? So for example, if I make this video here and say, you know, all the clips in this video are me being a plat, right, or a gold, and then I put 2 diamond symbols and diamond in the title, and I say that this is like that's passing off the assumption, that's giving the clickbaiting, it's clickbaiting people into think that I'm playing against diamond level players, which if I'm a gold or whatever, I'm not, obviously. And that's where clickbaiting goes wrong. That's where people get the bad taste in their mouth when they hear clickbait. So when you hear someone say, oh, that's so clickbait, that's clickbait. Clickbaiting is advertisement. There's different kinds of clickbait. There's good clickbait, there's bad clickbait. This right here is fine. This clickbait is fine. You know, this is good. Obviously, you know, it's kind of boring. It's kind of a little drab. It could definitely be more interesting. But the point is that I'm not lying, right? I'm not lying. I got 2 diamonds, right? I'm a diamond on 2 different accounts. That was 100% truthful. And yes, it's clickbait, but it's clickbait that is honest. And that's the difference. So you have a ton of people, I know you guys know who I'm talking about, content creators, they put champion symbol, diamond symbol on every single one of their thumbnails. And people get, you know, annoyed with this, but the reality is that's what works. That's what sells, right? People want to see high-level gameplay because rank is the most important part of Rainbow Six Siege, which kind of sucks in a lot of ways, but it's a reality. And it's just kind of something that we need to understand and not really hop on other content creators' asses for clickbaiting in their videos when, you know, they're just trying to give their channel the best possible chance of being successful. So let's go to another video. You can even kind of clickbait, you can embellish a little bit in your clickbaiting. You know, that's something that people do quite often. So for example, this thumbnail right here, I hit servers. Obviously I don't hit servers, right? But somebody, when servers were really bad, a week ago or so, I was losing a game 3-1 and the game just got booted offline, right? It just got disconnected, you know, like what a booter would do if they started losing 3-1. And I understood why the guy hopped on my ass and got mad because he thought I was hitting servers. Obviously I wasn't, because I was streaming at the time and doing all that. But still, it was a good, you know, clickbait for me because I hit servers. Ooh, that's interesting. You know, catches the viewer's attention, makes them want to watch the video, and that's the whole point. So yes, did I embellish? Yeah, of course, because I don't actually hit servers. I'm embellishing, but it's being truthful content. It's still truthful clickbait. And so basically, the only thing I really want everybody to understand in this video is that clickbaiting, and especially on Rainbow Six Siege on YouTube, is huge, right? Everybody does that. Every single content creator that you watch on YouTube does that. Even if, you know, they're not including diamonds or champion symbols in their thumbnails, there's still there's some reason in that thumbnail or the title that makes you want to watch the video, right? And it catches your attention and makes you click it. That's the whole point. And so I just wanted to make this video to kind of explain clickbaiting, you know, get sort of the bad taste out of everybody's mouth that ooh, this guy puts champion in all of his thumbnails. What a nerd, dude. He's such a loser. Like, you can't really be mad at that guy because that's what works. Like, that's what everybody's watching. So you can't be mad at him. He's just trying to make his content go for everyone, right? Be accessible, be watched by everyone. And that's really all I want to say in this video. I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do. Might have been a little bit boring, I'm sorry guys. But it's something that, you know, has kind of been bugging me for a little while. It's been under my skin. Because I hate when people say, ooh, that's clickbait. Like, yeah, it is, but clickbait is advertisement. And if you don't advertise your content, you're not going to be a content creator. Simple as that. I think that's really about it for the video though, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understand a little bit better, you know, what clickbaiting is. And hopefully, you know, you can understand why people do the clickbaiting that they do. It's not a bad thing, you know, it's the basis of content creation, right? It's what it is. It's advertisement. It's all around us all the time. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and as always, most importantly, never forget,